You don't need to ask him his opinion more than once. Al in the afternoon.
We've got him. It's Mr. Binge, TV guru on Al in the afternoon talking. I love this entire category. In fact, I liked it so much. The producer said she wanted to sit in on it as well. Everybody's loving this category. It brings back great memories. Lewis, thanks for coming to the program, sir.
Thrilled to be here in another great category, if I must say so myself.
It absolutely is. So glad to have you here. Happy holidays. And a happy holidays. Merry Christmas to both. Basically, we want to get through these, so I'm going to hit it right away. Let's get on this. What we're talking about is the Christmas episodes of great 60s and 70s comedies. Here's one from,
Here are the lights, Mr. Douglas. You want this on top of the tree?
No, untangle the wires.
Sure looks pretty this way.
Untangle the wires.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
Untangling the wires.
What for? That goes on the top of the tree.
No, it doesn't.
The truth in advertising, I'm not going to hate me for saying this, Binge. I know you will, but you'll get over it. You and maybe even the producer here. I was never a fan of Green Acres.
Who told you to stop?
Never a fan.
We absolutely disagree. This is a classic show. Humorous almost always, even with the stupid ideas they had, they almost always worked, Al.
We have to go back and watch it again.
No, it isn't worthy. It was such Zsa Zsa Gabor and her little accent, and then they're trying to be proper and put that on the tree. That doesn't go on the tree. Put that on the tree. They wanted to laugh after that because it's the only way anyone would laugh at the humor. It was not humorous.
I bet they had live audiences.
I don't know.
Back then, I bet they did.
This show was hysterical, I thought, because of the character development. And no matter how ridiculous it was, which it was every week, it was always funny. Unlike hardly any sitcom at the time.
You know what it reminded me of, and I should have liked it. I mean, Josh, I'm very fetching young lady. That Petticoat Junction. Hated it.
Oh, my God.
Hated it. And there were 4th grade looking girls in a hot tubby thing. I should have loved it. Hated it. I just didn't think it was.
No, I'll give you that one because I didn't like it at all either. I didn't think it was funny. The reason why Green Acres worked is all their characters were so far over the top every week that it made it humorous. Petticoat Junction was just lame at best. I'm sorry.
Good. It didn't make the list. For folks that are thinking we're going to play some Christmas from there, we're not. It didn't make the list. So good. This next one, I'll be interesting to see what everybody says about this. Here's another Christmas episode.
Who told you to stop working?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was me that told you to stop working. That's who. It was me. Stop working.
Are you okay, Mr. Sam?
Of course I'm okay. And you're going to have the finest Christmas you ever had in your life. Here. Here's $20.
Oh, it was 10, Mr. Sanford.
20. Where's your Christmas spirit?
Sanford and Son. I'm just saying, I absolutely loved Sanford and Son. I feel horrible that a show like that today couldn't even be made.
You know, Al, you're 100% correct. This was always a great show. Red Fox was incredible in this part, and it was always humorous and still touched on the truth throughout the whole show. It was great.
Did you ever watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It, like you say, touched on the truth. Comedy has to. Comedy has to have a touch of truth to make it work, and they walked around that side of being poor and being black, and it was funny, but it wasn't making fun of black people. But I don't think you could do it today.
I think you're right. The subject matter, and it hit some hard-hitting issues.
Yes,
many times, and did it in such a way that it still was entertaining and well taught you something at the same time.
MailChimp, you can design.
Sorry. Push the button. Let me see if I can do that again. Get this next one lined up. There it is. This, I
grew up with this.
I was going to ask if
I
the
would
producer...
watch with my father.
Okay.
He would sit there and watch this half-hour program, and I would sit there because he was watching it, and it was funny.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the face of Steve. Crisp and even.
Schultz.
Christmas.
Schultz.
Merry Christmas.
Schultz.
Yeah, I think Hogan's Heroes was just an absolute top to bottom classic program. And you can tell because when was that out? I mean, that had to have been
Late 60s.
late 60s.
Late 60s.
Late 60s.
Who thought of it? Who thought of having it around a concentration camp?
Yeah, it wouldn't make for your generally funny program, but it was. And even things like I know nothing. People still do that 60 years later. You know it was a good show.
You're right, Al. It's so nice to see you right several times. You were horribly wrong on Green Acres, but on this one, you're right. It was funny. But I will share with you, I watched this episode the other night of the Christmas show. Didn't work at all. It was horrible. Even though I really liked the series, they were stretching, trying to make a Christmas episode. Having Schultz be Santa Claus, I thought, all right, it's a bit of a stretch, but it's Schultz, so we'll give him a pass.
Well, and it's funny you bring that up because it was tough. I mean, it's in a concentration camp. I mean, that's hard enough. But the next one goes the same way. But let's see what your thoughts are on this.
Major Winchester, the party of one. Dinner is served.
What is this?
Well, let me see. For your appetizer, the last of the macadamias, followed by a mixed grill of Lebanese salami, sugar-cured ham, pig's feet, and hog jaws. We have seconds on those. Sorry, sir. No smoked oysters. I just smoked the last one.
But I didn't.
And for dessert, Frisco fudge and nutty fruitcake.
All laced with hemlock, I'm sure.
Sorry, sir. No hemlock. But I can get you some ketchup. And
The Christmas episode of MASH. And let's start with the producer. Your thoughts on MASH in general?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It was great. Every character was great.
And you, Binge?
Well, I'm going to probably have to differ a little bit on this. I thought MASH was an excellent, excellent show for about 5 years. It ran for 11 or 12. And the last half a decade were horrendous because they're just preaching to us. And I thought it lost all the humor and wasn't good anymore. But it started out as a very, very good, strong show. Alan Alda took it right in the tank.
Yeah, I think you hit something there. What I liked about it is like the Christmas episode, they were being funny. I mean, it was a comedy, but it hit on issues. This is a Korean War, and this is how people handle it, and everybody handled it differently. Right to Klinger, guys wanted out. He wanted out. Everyone knew so he cross-dressed just to get out, and they just made that into a funny bit. They touched on stuff, being away for the holidays and being away. I enjoyed MASH. I agree with you. Those last 4 or 5 years were really a stretch, but you got to admit, the last episode was one to watch.
Absolutely. And I'm beating on it kind of hard, but I will say that almost all the issues that they discussed were cutting edge and done were important issues to cover. It's just how they did it. They almost turned to the camera and say, don't forget, we care so much.
Yeah.
And that's what made it not work in the later years to me.
Yep. I got it. All right. We got to go to break. When we come back, we've got more, and I'm kind of excited about the Lennon Squiggy Christmas.
place you can go and hear all sides. Respectful, thoughtful, and grateful.
And we've got him. It's Mr. Binge, TV guru on Al in the Afternoon. I've got the producer here, and we're talking about Christmas episodes of 50s and 60s sitcoms. Did they help? Did they hurt? Were the sitcoms any good to begin with? And we're going after this one right here. With a long pause for a quick introduction. Christmas Eve at the Booby Hatch. Lenny and Squiggy's Christmas.
Christmas is a special time for everybody, be they rich or poor, pretty or ugly. So in case any of you are thinking of jumping up here on the stage, remember, we can get pretty ugly.
All right. It's Lenny and Squiggy's Christmas. I don't want to.
Weren't they from Happy Days?
Well, see,
Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, Laverne and Shirley. Yeah.
see, but this is the problem. Laverne and Shirley kicked off of Happy Days, right? They were characters on Happy Days. They created that, and then Lenny and Squiggy came off of Laverne and Shirley. It's like a third generation. Aren't we the strangers in him? Hello, two Jerry Lewis for me, and just did not have time for that show to begin with. Throw me Christmas, I don't care. Terrible program.
This episode, the Christmas episode, was every bit as good as the show. But like I've said for things like this before, it was terrible show.
Good.
Yeah.
It was a terrible show.
It just didn't take.
And they took that Lenny and Squiggy and milked it for everything it was worth, and it was never funny. Laverne and Shirley by themselves could be kind of witty, but when they started doing the Lenny and Squiggy thing, I hated it. And,
it was
This episode was just as bad.
All right, and here's another one. We might have time for two more, but here's one.
You like the nightcap I stole from the play?
Mm-hmm. It's very nice, very nice. I would have one minor note. It's a little too nice. I'd have the same note about your performance. You were just a little too nice. The kids loved you. But if you were a meaner man, the transformation at the end would have been sharper, more effective.
Thank you, George G. Nathan. I'll wait to see what the other critics have to say.
It's The Odd Couple, and complete honesty, I love that program.
Yeah.
I from top to bottom, love that program.
It was a very good show. I thought the Christmas episode was a little forced. They're trying to come up with a Christmas concept, which they all do. But the premise of the these two characters, it was always good. It was entertaining. You're right. Good show.
Well, you watch a lot of TV, Binge. Why do so many shows feel they have to do a Christmas episode, or they have to do a thank? Is it just because, oh, you know what, there's an easy week for us or something? Because it did. Some of them don't work. Some of these episodes we played, they just don't work.
Most of them don't work. And I think the main reason they did it, which is no secret, is because they knew they would get ratings and a lot of publicity by saying, wait till you see what Lenny and Squiggy do for Christmas.
Yeah,
it's get people to tune in. And you know what? We did. We tuned in because, well, we'll see what the heck they do for Christmas. And usually it didn't work, but we tuned in.
Fair enough. Our last comedy bit of regular stuff here. Here it is.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Here you go, Santa.
Well, thanks, kid. You can rest assured it'll go to someone needy.
Thanks. But you're not going to find anyone needier than me. But a quarter's not going to help my problem.
Cheer up, kid. Things will get better. Hey, you from Harlem?
No, Park Avenue.
Things just got better. What seems to be the problem?
It's different strokes. I'll let you guys start because I hate being negative at the holidays, but go ahead.
It's imperative that we're negative here at Different Strokes.
Objective.
Christmas or not. This is tragic. Tragic. There was not one good episode I ever saw of this show.
Kind of poor acting, too.
The poor acting, and they grew up thinking, why aren't we bigger stars when they never could act when they were kids?
Yeah.
Well, and they make shows just to find out how the kid could say, what you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
You could see the writers just trying, how do we get there? How do we get there? They're just finding that time he could do it. It drove me crazy.
It wasn't well acted.
No, it was poorly written, poorly acted. And God knows the Christmas special was not good either.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right, so that wraps up our Christmas sitcom episodes. But Lewis, you were advertising something on your Facebook page about a special Christmas deal. What's that?
Well, I kind of had an interesting day yesterday. I took my mom to see the doctor in Mankato, Dr. Jeff from between the Bridges Health Center.
All
Well,
right.
she drives, I don't, so I rode along. Well, obviously, I found out Dr. Jeff is a fan of Al in the Afternoon and Mr. Binge. For as soon as I entered the clinic, he said, "Who was the first television celebrity to record a rap Christmas song?" Now, I
Oh.
thought, I kind of know about television. Had to be Will Smith. Why wouldn't it be Will Smith from the 90s? And he
Oh,
says, no.
good
He
guess.
says, no. He says, go back another 40 years.
No way.
Did a rap song?
And I'm like, a rap song 40 years before the 90s? And he pulled out his phone and he played this song for me. I put it on there, Al.
What?
It's number 15.
All right, well, we'll play it.
Wow.
And see if you can guess who it is.
Oh. Lionel. Wow.
Is that a classic?
Oh, that's fantastic.
I thought, thank you, Dr. Jeff, for introducing that to me. I'd never heard that before. Who was
Never.
the star? Can you see who the star was?
I do
Art-
not know. I can't read it off
Art
the album.
Carney?
Art
Let's say
Carney
Art
from the
Carney.
Honeymooners.
No way.
Can you believe it? I was just like, are
That
you
was
kidding
him.
me? That was Art Carney in 1954 singing rap Christmas song.
But they didn't have rap back then. So, I mean,
Art
he
Carney
was-
started rap. That's obvious.
was the
now. Art
first.
Carney was the first rapper.
Wow.
well, we got to get a hold of MC Hammer and see if he had gotten a hold of this album and figured out rap. Wasn't MC the first rapper? Who was the
Well, it
first
had to be
rapper?
early on for sure. I don't know who
Will
the first
Smith.
official
Yeah.
rapper was, but in my
Wow.
humble opinion, nobody was doing rap in '54.
Well, no, that's crazy.
That's rap.
It was very good. Wow. Thanks.
That was really random from your doctor.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. And like I said, as soon as we hit the door, he saw me and he goes, "Hey, I got a
Oh.
question for you.
Good for him.
First rap Christmas song on television." And I'm like,
Here's a couple
Will
of things.
Smith?
Couple things wrong with that for me. First off, I want my doctor to be very focused on healthcare and if he wanted to
Not trivia?
not some weird
Not trivia?
1954's rap
You
song.
must meet Dr. Jeff.
It's great that he knows it, but I really like him to focus a little more on health. That's fantastic. I have never heard that
That
song
is
before in my
great.
life.
That's cool that he listens to the show too.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
big fan,
Great.
obviously. Obviously, a
Oh.
big fan.
They come up
Cool.
with that. Mr. Binge, a Merry Christmas to you and your ma, and thank you for doing this program with us. I love having you on this show.
Love being on there. Producer, take care of the family for the holidays.
Oh,
and
you
Al,
bet.
we will talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Hey, we might need to go out in style this week.
Oh, a little bit of
Oh.
rap.
Let's do
We'll
it.
drop that album one more time.
Drop
Spin
that
it one more time.
album.
Yeah, I was on the radio.
Let's spin some records.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
We could.
Unexpected reactions.
That was gold, Binge.
Good find.
That
we
was
should have
gold.
we should have had that a month or so ago. We could have used it on every episode before Christmas.
It might need to make appearance next Tuesday as well.
Absolutely.
You have a
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, my friend. I got a day
Merry
off.
Christmas
I might
to
need
both
to show
of
up
you.
in your shop. You going to be around?
What's that?
I've got the Thursday, a long weekend. Maybe I need to show up at your shop and have a cigar.
Love it. You just let me know.
I'll let you know, sir.
Oh, he'll have to
Thank
bring
you.
a son with him.
Yeah, I'll have to bring catalog. We'll talk to you, sir.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Merry Christmas to both of you.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
budget, debt, set some goals. Listen, I knew that we'd have our creative differences, but I was hoping they'd involve a little more scandal.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.